Hey guys, my name is Mike Gillis, and I decided to start a YouTube channel on playing some songs, some simple chords, chord structures, some pretty basic stuff for the guitar, and what was I gonna say? Like simple stuff you can learn on the guitar, just about from from like Wonderwall to Tom Petty, stuff like that. Well, what I wanted to do was kind of start this channel out with an introduction, really, by showing you how to play Wonderwall. Now, every girl will fall in love with you if you play the song to them. So, I'm going to show you how to play this song. It's really 5 different chords in the song, and you usually play the same chords through the whole song. And your first chord, hold up a second, is called an E minor 7. That means, well, you can have a capo on the 2nd fret, but I mean, if you don't have a capo, it's still the same numbering. So what I'm going to do is leave the 1st string open, which is the E. 2nd string, put your pointing finger on the 2nd fret of the A string, your middle finger on the D string, 2nd fret. Leave the G string open. And then the last 2 strings are on the 3rd frets. And when you play that chord, it's going to sound like this. Sounds nice and pretty, huh? Alright, so you want to play that chord a few times and just get used to it. And then your next chord is basically a G. All you do is take your middle finger from the last chord and move it up to this E string on the 3rd fret. So you just go from here so just practice going back from this to that, from the E minor 7 to the G. All you're doing is moving your middle finger. Now there are some strum patterns which is kind of a little bit more advanced. I mean, if you listen to the song, you can listen to kind of like the little bit of delays that make what it is really. I mean, you can play any type of chords like at the same speed, and it's just not really gonna sound right. But I mean, that's good for like practicing between switching the chords. But let's get back to the chords of the song. So E minor 7, your first chord. G, all it is, the transition is just moving your middle finger from where it was and keeping the rest of your fingers in the same places, but just moving your middle finger to the 3rd fret on your 1st string, which is the E. And then your next chord is a D sus. Pretty sure, yeah, it's like a D. And from there, from the G to that chord, is take off both your pointing finger and your middle finger, and all you have to do is put your pointing finger on the 2nd string of the G. See that there? Here, take them both off and just move. Put this 1st fret G string, And from there, you just move it up to the D string. Same fret, just on the string below it. And those are your 4 chords of the whole song. Well, not the entire song, but there is one more chord called the C add 9. It's kind of like a C, but you're adding these two. You keep these 2 fingers, your pinky and your ring finger, on these 2 strings the entire song. You don't ever move them. See how they're not moving when I change the chords? All you're really changing is all you're doing is moving these 2 fingers. That's it. You use these chords until you get to the pre-chorus, which then changes from starting here. You do a C add 9, which is open 3 2 0 9. I mean 3 3. Like again, like I said, you keep these 2 fingers on these 2 strings the whole time. Ugh, excuse me. But yeah, open 3 2, open 3 3. This is your pre-chorus. And then from that chord, you go back to this D sus. Alright, so we had a lot to cover there. What you want to do is play this C add 9. Kind of like, I mean, I'm not sure how to explain this, but you kind of want to drag this chord up. Kind of play it like for like 2 measures, and then just go back. Just add your middle finger here on the A. So those 3 chords there are pretty easy to transition from. You're going to go from the C add 9 to D sus. Now you're going to play a G. And from there, that next chord after that is you play, it's kind of like a G, but it's kind of like a sad G. Hear that G? But all you do is take from the G, you go to this other G, where you just move your, like, from the G here, you take your pointy finger off and your middle finger off, and just put your pointy finger on the 2nd fret of the E, but make sure you're muting the A, so you can't really hear it. And then you go to the E minor 7. So it's alright, so sorry, my hands hurt a little bit. Yeah, first chord, we'll go back through them again. E minor 7, G, D sus. I'm not sure what this is. Like an A sus 4. This is an A sus 4 after your D sus. So really, the song is 4 simple chords if you want to play it. There are some other chords that I mean, there's only one other chord, which is in the pre-chorus, and that's the C at 9. Actually, there are more other chords, but that's, you only use those other chords at one time, which is into the chorus. So use the sing chords for the chorus and the verses. So, I don't know why it took me so long to teach you that, but yeah, but I'm trying to think if there's anything else I can. I mean, the song sounds better if you were to play with a capo on the 2nd fret. I mean, if you're just starting out with a guitar, you don't have to have a capo, but I mean, it'll sound better because it makes it easier to play chords. Alright, that's enough for now. I'll probably be teaching you guys some other tips and tricks, some easy songs on the guitar. Make sure you subscribe to my channel, like my video, thumbs up, not down, up. Favorite, share it to your friends, tell your friends about it, and yeah, I'll see you guys later.